Class 5 racing for the second of the night, and it is over the 1650. Cordyceps one's on a class drop. He has won this grade. 2 Infinity carries £2 less than his win last time. That's courtesy of the Angus Chung claim. Over the Moon, just the second trip to Happy Valley for him. Tycoon Jewellery's on the class drop. Jolly Honour has a wider draw. Glorious Lover, the blinkers coming off. Faithful Trinity has placed his last two. And Golden Mission, all of his best form. Nick has been across at Sharp 10. He does have some early pace though. Golden Mission drawn down in barrier number 2. And enough to hold out Faithful Trinity 2.
Yeah, I think it looks that way. He's drawn 2, Faithful Trinity in 4, so look, there's only a couple of gates between them. But Golden Mission, I think, if he wants to lead, he's certainly well drawn to do so. Cordyceps 1 is downgraded, and last time out he was a bit more closer to the pace than he was on some of those previous starts. So I expect to see him in a prominent spot as well. Karis Teton riding that horse, and Ho Ho Junior, Charizard probably not too far away. Charizard's actually drawn 1, and he's not been racing too badly of late.
No, he's going well at the moment. Faithful Trinity could usually be able to lead on his air, but he hasn't this season. He's just getting a bit older. And Golden Mission, 1200 up to 1650 for the first time. He's been declared Aurora, but he's got that early speed.
Okay, so that's the speed map from Nick and Paul. And Nick, we're going to start with the last winner of 2 Infinity, but we've also got Jolly Honour, Faithful Trinity, Glorious Lover, Ho Ho Junior, and Fortune winner in this replay.
Yeah, any number of runners, isn't there? So plenty to pick the bones out of here. Starting with the winner, of course, 2 Infinity. It's only his 10th run, so he's quite lightly raced. And look, it was good to see him finally get that head in front last time. He was a massive price. He was 75 to 1, so he's got to prove it was no fluke. But the manner in which he's run home was good. Jolly Honour's run his usual race there, and Faithful Trinity certainly not bad as well, Paul. So I think there are chances out of that race.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I'd like to see 2 Infinity do it again though, because he was a big price, and I'll just see how the form comes out of that race.
We move on, Paul, to some Sharp 10 form. Over the Moon running 3rd. He's in the market early. Bowman for an in-form found stable. What do you make of his chances?
I've included him actually. I've made him the Quinella horse. He comes here to Happy Valley. He's only had the one start here before. He's a horse that has been in form at Sharton, and coming here to Happy Valley with Hugh Bowman aboard, I think he's a chance. Yeah,
look, I could give him a bit of a squeak as well. I just think the fact that the stable are firing real hot at the moment, and look, he has had a go here, but he might well be better suited now in this sort of company. So, yeah, look, could certainly give him a chance, especially judged on that performance.
Good push for Over the Moon. Next up, Nick, we've got Charizard running 2nd, Ho Ho Junior 4th, and Jolly Honour. He's a regular in a Class 5 now on a Wednesday night. Yeah,
and he's had a run since, and obviously he's run 2nd again, old Jolly Honour, so he's certainly holding his form well. I thought Charizard possibly the one to take out of this replay. He's actually not racing too bad of late, and he's been fancied also. He's been 8.4, 5.4 and 6.9 in his last 3, so as they say, Paul, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, look, and he's drawn well. He's drawn nicely in barrier number 1, and he's 10 points below his winning rating. So, yeah, he goes in for me, Charizard.
Good plus for Charizard there. Now, Tycoon Jewellery, Paul, runs 4th here. He comes to Class 5 for the first time, carries extra weight. He's had a quiet trial since this race too.
Yeah, and the trial was okay. He's just nice and quiet. He's drawn nicely in barrier 5. He should get himself into a nice position, get an economical run. He's been a one-hit wonder. He's run a 2nd and a 4th from his 10 starts, but that 2nd was off a rating of 50, so I do like him into this grade.
Yeah, Joe, I really do like him in this. I think getting down in grade is certainly key for him, and that run last time was good over course and distance. And one thing I have learned is that you never rule out a John Size horse, so happy to include him here.
Fair point too. Raging Blaze was sticking around. Look at him now, he's a multiple winner. Cordyceps 1, Paul, coming down in grade 2, Class 5 once again. This is track work since he finished 8th behind 6th generation last time.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's going to get himself into a nice position, downgrade into Class 5. He is one at the bottom of Class 4 as well, this horse in the past, so I think he's a good chance.
Yeah, decent weight to carry, but that said, the class might count for plenty. So,
who we go with?
Going to go with the downgrader. We'll go with Cordyceps 1. It comes down into Class 5. I think he's really well placed in this. He can get across from his draw and just sort of sit outside the leader. Over the Moon, another one who's only had the one start at Happy Valley. He didn't run too badly in that run. He ran 6th. Tycoon Jewellery, the other downgrader, and Charizard, the well-rated horse. 1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I've gone Tycoon Jewellery in this. As Paul touched upon there, he is downgraded, and that run last time, I thought he worked home quite well in 4th, so we'll take a chance with him, and he might be a bit of a price as well in an open race. Cordyceps 1, up at the top, downgraded. He's obviously got winning form and should be more than capable of competing at this level once again. Over the Moon is an interesting runner, second go here at the track, and Jolly Honour at the old timer. He's racing well, and Zach Purton riding for Me Choi, 2 winners from only 5 rides this season, 4-1-3-6.
Charizard's come up the early favourite, but it's an open market for the running of race number 2.